Well, for most fans, I'm sure it feels like an eternity, but after a year hiatus, the Patriots are back in the playoffs once again for a rubber match, round 3 against the Buffalo Bills, and that's where we'll find ABC6 Sports director and ABC6 Sports anchor Ian Steele out in the bitter cold in Buffalo, where the anticipation, though, is heating up. My guys, how are we?
Oh, we're cold, Hector. We're cold, but we're hanging in there. And I know we've been talking a lot about the weather here the last couple of hours, but you know what? I think it's time we get into the matchup here for Super Wildcard Weekend. Ian, some updates for the Patriots today in terms of status for their roster.
Yeah, some injury updates here. Left tackle Isaiah Wynn already been ruled out. He did not make the trip here to Buffalo, so the Patriots offensive line taking a hit there. Dante Hightower didn't play last week. He did make the trip. He's still questionable for the game, but he did get on the plane. So did Jamie Collins, who missed practice earlier this week. He missed the first day of practice on Wednesday. Did make the trip here, so we may see him and Hightower in the game tomorrow. Some practice squad updates as well, Nick.
Yeah, there's some practice squad updates. 4 guys called up from the practice squad, so they'll have some additions. Ian.
Yeah, the keys. Christian Wilkerson elevated to the active roster the last time he played. N'Keal Harry did not play, so that's a matchup to watch. When Wilkerson was in there, he caught 2 touchdowns against Jacksonville, so we might see him against the Bills. And D'Angelo Ross activated to the active roster. Jalen Mills is still in COVID protocol, a starting corner for the Patriots. So Ross may be in and Mills may be out because he's on the COVID list.
So if we haven't seen Patriots practicing this week, we'll show you that as they were getting ready at Gillette Stadium. And we've been talking about this game and this matchup, Ian, but the key is the Patriots want to start out fast because in games where the Patriots have scored first this season, Ian, they are 6-1. In other games, as we saw in Miami last week, as we saw in Indianapolis, they're not so good. 4-6 when they don't score first. So, getting out to a good start, a key focus for Kendrick Bourne and the offense, plus the defense this week for the Patriots.
We just got to execute, dude. It's just we coming out being too relaxed and not urgent enough, you know what I mean, from the jump, like you said, starting too slow. And then once the game gets declared and wherever it goes, we all of a sudden want to turn on. So I think we just got to avoid that and start fast, you know, and start immediately. Like right when we're out of warm-ups, we're going. So I think we did a good job this week. So hopefully we come into the game like that.
By the way, we should also mention, too, Bill Belichick going for his first playoff win as a head coach in the NFL without Tom Brady as his quarterback since 1994 when Vinny Testaverde was his quarterback for the Browns, and the Browns beat the Patriots for that last playoff victory. So trying to get that victory here tomorrow.
Yeah, Mac Jones going for his first playoff win as well in his rookie year against the Bills, the AFC East champions, the Patriots, the wild card, and the underdogs coming into tomorrow's game.
8:15 the kickoff. We'll have more live updates for you. Obviously, we'll have more coverage tonight at 11 as well, and live updates tomorrow at 6 o'clock. For now, Ian Steele, Nick Coy, live from Orchard Park, New York, outside Highmark Stadium. Hector Molina, back to you.